If you've been feeling like you're not doing enough, this is your reminder that you are. I invite you to take a deep breath in with me and out. Lately, my energy and my guides feel like somebody needs to hear this message right now. They're feeling like very pressured right now that they don't think that they are doing enough. They feel inadequate in some ways, and they feel like they're maybe being left behind. And this truly has to do with the sense of your spiritual path. And you're feeling like all this pressure right now, especially from the new agers, that you need to upgrade right now. You need to raise your frequency right now. You need to raise your vibration right now. And you need to get your butt moving, or you will not ascend, or you will not make it to the new earth. And I just want to let you know that you are exactly where you are meant to be in this time and in this place. You are more powerful than you can ever imagine. And right now, it may feel uneasy. There may be some upheaval happening, and it may feel like there is more that you could be doing, more that you could be healing, more that you could be living out of your heart, more that you could be doing. And I want you to know that you are doing enough because you are enough. And when you step more into who you truly are, and when you really deep down know who you know your worth. And that's what my guides keep telling me right now is know your worth. Know who you are at a deep core soul level. And it's so funny because, a lot of times we are our own worst enemy. We are our own inner critic. We think that we need to be doing this and that and this and that. And I need to talk to that guru and I need to study this. And now, oh, now I need to become a shaman because if I'm not a shaman, then, I won't ascend because I'm not really, visiting the metaphysical and I'm not visiting with spirits. And I want you to know right here, right now, that you are doing the work that needs to be done, if work at all. One of the best things that we can do, and one of the strongest practices, is beginning to live more within the present moment. When we come back to presence, that falls away from us. That moves away, and we're able to truly sit with ourselves and fall deeply in love with ourselves. And what do I mean by falling deeply in love with ourselves? It means dropping down into the heart space and feeling it open and just being there and feeling the feelings of love and joy and happiness. And knowing that you are enough already. You've already are doing enough. And how can we say that we are doing enough, right? Well, that depends on the person because nobody can tell you that you're not doing enough. I think that a lot of times this comes from deep rooted, childhood trauma. It comes from our inner child being told that, you know, they weren't, when you're growing up, that you weren't good enough, you weren't doing enough, you could have gotten better grades, you could have gotten better at sports. And it's so funny because I was just talking to one of my patients today, one of my clients today, and we were talking about how growing up, there was constant ridicule by her father. She could have scored 30 points in the basketball game, and it still wasn't good enough for her father. Her father always found things that she could have done more, things that she could have been better at. And now she's watching this pattern play out through her father doing this to now her son. And she's kind of had enough, right? Enough's enough. And she realized that this pattern's deep rooted, right? And it's probably much more deep than we realize. It's probably gone on for generations where he's not doing it to his daughter and his grandson, but he was also probably had that happening to him as a child as well. And when we have that, when we see its deep kind of rooted issue, right? And we recognize the pattern, we can then say, oh, okay, and move through it. And we move through it. And we realized, okay, I realized where this issue now stems from. And we were able to remove a lot of that and move through it. And then we were able to say, these were the boundaries that needed to be set in place going forward, right? We cannot have the grandfather ridiculing the grandson anymore. And she needs to kind of be the stopper of that, right? She needs to be the one to say, enough is enough. And she realized that there's so much power in that. Not only by recognizing this deep-rooted pattern and being able to move through it and to recognize it, but to also have that boundary in place with her own father. Because you have to realize that inner child trauma is going to come up, and she was terrified to want to confront him. She's like, I don't know. But when it comes to your own child, what are we willing to put up with or not put up with? And we have to stop this generational trauma that is happening in our family lines. And are you going to be someone to stop it or keep it going? But I digress. It's so her realizing who she is, that she is already doing enough, that she already is her powerful self, that she's an empowered woman, and she's able to really move through that and have such strength to set that boundary. So that's just an example, right? So are you recognizing those old patterns from your childhood? Are you moving through and alchemizing in your body these deep-rooted patterns and being able to stop that and change it and make it into something beautiful? Are you meditating deep down into your heart space? Are you out in nature all the time, grounding and being surrounded by animals and trees and plants? Are you doing all these things? Are you showing up for yourself even when it's hard? Are you, doing all of this? And if you are, then you are already doing enough, my friend. You are already so strong and so empowered. It's amazing. And you're just right where you need to be, right here and right now. And we recognize this. I acknowledge you. I'm with you, and I completely understand that it can be worrisome in a sense. And it's okay. Like, you don't have to be high vibe all the time. Your emotions are still valid. And nobody can take that away from you. No one can tell you that it's wrong. No one can tell you that your diet is wrong. The way that you're living is wrong. All of that. Like, what you want to do right now in your life, right here, right now, is perfect for you. And you will move through what you need to move through when you are ready and when you're prepared. Okay, my friends, I hope this was helpful. And I thank you all so much for liking my videos and for commenting and just creating a really beautiful community. Thank you for all the new subscribers and those that have already subscribed and have been watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.